Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be checking out something brand new from Elgato. This is the Elgato Embrace office chair, and it's Elgato's first ever chair designed with streamers, gamers, and creators in mind. It offers plenty of adjustments, a solid build, and a sleek, modern minimalist design. Now the Embrace falls into the mid-tier category, priced at $499 in the US. It comes with a 2-year warranty, which feels a bit short considering that many competitors at this price point offer a 5-year warranty. At the moment, the Embrace isn't available for purchase just yet, but Elgato will have a notify me option on their website so you can sign up to be among the first to know when it officially launches. They are aiming to have it ready in time for the holiday season, so if you're planning to upgrade your setup before Christmas, definitely keep an eye out for it. And big thanks to Elgato for sponsoring today's video and sending over the chair early for me to test out and to share my honest thoughts. As always, everything that I share on here is based on my own experience, and the Elgato team will be seeing this video at the same time as you do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off with the unboxing experience, the Embrace comes in a fairly compact box, but it's a bit on the heavy side, so having someone help you carry this will definitely make things easier. Elgato avoided using styrofoam and even cut down on excess cardboard, which is always nice to see. It makes the unboxing and cleanup a lot simpler, and they did this while still providing adequate protection to the parts, so thumbs up for that. Now this was honestly one of the easiest chairs that I've assembled. It took me less than 15 minutes to put together, and that's including stopping to record a few shots in between. So just like on most chairs, the casters snap right into place on the base, and the gas cylinder simply slides into the center. Now the seat comes mostly pre-assembled with the armrest and mechanical base already attached, which saves you a couple of steps. So the seat just drops onto the gas cylinder and you're already more than halfway done. Installing the backrest is super simple too. It only requires 2 screws. Just line this up with the side brackets here and secure it in place with 1 screw on each end. The really nice thing is that this also comes with the headrest, and it was actually one of the easiest that I've installed so far. There is no awkward angle to deal with when putting the screw in. You just lock this in at the top, tighten 2 screws from underneath, and you're done. If headrests aren't your thing, you can leave them off, but I love that Elgato added them because that's actually one of the things that I look for when I'm buying a chair. So on the back of the headrest, there is a subtle Elgato logo, which looks clean and not too flashy. Once this is all set up, the chair looks fantastic. It has that minimal modern aesthetic that fits nicely into almost any setup. Right now it's only available in black, but I would love to see Elgato release a white or gray version. I feel like that will look really clean with their design approach, and it will fit the color scheme of setups with lighter colors like the one I have. Smash that like button if you agree. Now before we move on, I would like to point out that there was something that I absolutely had to do, and that was to remove the tag that was on the back of the seat. That was just an eyesore and it looks way better without it. Taking a look at the build quality, the Embrace uses a lot of durable plastic, including the wheelbase. There are some metal components that add rigidity, like the mechanism under the seat, the gas cylinder, the support bar that connects the armrest to the backrest, and the bar that holds up the armrest. Even without a full metal frame, the chair feels sturdy and well put together. Elgato rates this with a weight capacity of up to 275 pounds, which is pretty solid considering that it's made mostly from reinforced plastic. The armrest also feels sturdy. They had no issues holding up my weight, and for reference I am 5'6" and weigh 178 pounds. One of the things that I really like about this chair is that it comes with multiple adjustment points, making it super easy to tailor to your exact preference. I also like how the adjustment handles were designed. They sit flush with the seat, helping it keep that minimalist design, and you simply press up on it to make the adjustment. One of the things that I want to highlight is just how comfortable the seat is. It's well cushioned with thick foam, and it has a good amount of give. The thickness of this is around 3.5 to 4 inches, so a big thumbs up to Elgato for being generous with the padding. So the seat has this nice springy feel when you first sit down, almost like it has a built-in suspension, which is something that I kinda like. The seat measures 19.3 inches wide and 19.3 inches long. The length from the back of the seat to the start of the waterfall edge is 16.5 inches. I like that subtle curve at the front of the seat because it helps improve circulation by reducing pressure behind your knees, which is a nice touch. If you're someone who likes to cross your legs when you sit, you'll be glad to know that the seat is spacious enough to do this, and I had no issues crossing my legs comfortably while sitting on this. So the seat height can be adjusted from the ground to the top of the seat from 17.7 inches up to 22.4 inches. You can also adjust the seat depth, which I'm really happy to see included. This is great for accommodating both taller individuals and those with shorter legs, which really helps you find that ideal sitting position. The length from the backrest to the front of the seat at the furthest back position gives you a length of 19.3 inches, and when fully extended, it gives you a length of about 21 inches. Something to keep in mind is when you have the seat fully extended, you do end up sitting on this slightly raised back edge. It's not uncomfortable, it's still soft, but you can feel it and it might feel a little odd over time. It would have been better if this section was completely flat. Moving on, the backrest and headrest both use a breathable and flexible mesh that provides solid support. The fabric flexes naturally with you with no stiffness or creaks, and it's really comfortable to lean back on. I found it especially nice when reclining to watch a YouTube video or a movie. So the backrest reclines up to 30 degrees, but it uses a slightly different mechanism than most chairs do, and Elgato calls it a backstop. This lets you limit how far the chair reclines back without actually locking in place. You can choose between 10 degrees, 15 degrees, 25 degrees, and 30 degrees limiters. I found this setup to work really well for me. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know that I don't usually recline too far back. So on this chair, I've been sticking with the 25-degree limiter when I'm relaxing or watching a video. This gives me just enough recline to lean back and take a quick break when I need to. You can also control the tension with this knob over here, and this is easy to reach when you're sitting down on the chair. Just turn it clockwise to increase the tension and counterclockwise to reduce it. Something that would have made this chair even better is if they've offered an optional footrest, but honestly, it's not a deal breaker. One of the biggest perks of mesh backrests is how they keep you cool, and on those hot summer days, you can simply point a fan towards your back and feel the fresh air. The backrest also provides a solid support for both your upper and lower back, thanks to its ergonomic S-shaped design that naturally follows the curve of your spine. One thing I did notice though is that the top section of the backrest curves back just a little more than I'm used to. As you can see here, when I'm sitting upright, my upper back doesn't fully make contact with the top or the backrest. I would have liked to see a bit more range that allows for a true 90-degree upright position when I'm sitting down. A great feature on this chair is that it comes with an adjustable lumbar support. If you're not a fan of an aggressive lumbar pressure, you can easily fine-tune it by turning the knob to loosen or tighten the tension, letting you dial in your ideal comfort level. You can also raise this or lower it. As for the headrest, Elgato did a great job with the adjustment options. You can tilt it from the lower section, adjust the angle from the top portion, and even raise it or lower it from the inner part. With all of these adjustments, it's easy to find a comfortable position that fits your preference. Now moving on to the armrest. The armrest has a 4D adjustment and it offers a 3.9 inches of height adjustment. From the top of the seat to the top of the armrest, it measures about 6.2 inches at its lowest point, and at its max height, it measures about 10.2 inches. The armrest can slide forward and backwards, move side to side, and pivot in and out, letting you down in that perfect position when you're gaming, typing, or editing. The padding on this feels just right, soft enough to be comfortable but firm enough for good support. So I didn't have any issues resting my arms on this for long sessions. However, the slight dip and raised edges along the sides aren't the best for gaming if you use a low DPI on your mouse. This is because you will need to move your whole arm for wider mouse movements. So the slightly upward curved edge creates that tiniest bit of resistance when you're moving your arm side to side, and it can mess up your aim. It's not the smoothest experience in that case, but if you play at a higher DPI, you'll likely never notice it since your movements stay smaller. Just something I thought was worth pointing out. Since I spend a lot of time on my desk, scripting, editing, researching, troubleshooting, and watching content, I often sit for a long time. During my 6 to 8 hour editing sessions, I found that the Embrace is very comfortable. Even after hours of sitting, I stayed cool and didn't feel strained. The combination of the supportive mesh, well-cushioned seat, and ergonomic design makes this chair comfortable to sit down for a long period. Overall, for Elgato's first ever chair, they did a really good job, but there's definitely room for improvement that could take it from a good gaming chair to a great one. I'd love to see a steel base, smoother wheels, a longer warranty, and a wider reclining range that includes a true 90-degree upright position. And if they could remove the armrest divot that kind of locks your arm in place, that would make a big difference. That said, you gotta hand it to Elgato. They clearly have a great taste in design, the chair feels sturdy, comfortable, and it looks great in just about any setup. Hopefully with their next generation, we'll see more color options. Now as it is, do I think that this chair is worth picking up? I'd say yes. If you're between 5 feet and under 6.4 inches tall and under 275 pounds, this is definitely a chair to consider. It looks great, feels comfortable, and overall delivers a solid experience. If you're interested in picking one up, I will leave the link down below in the description. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. Alright, so that does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more tech related content, and I will catch you on the next one.